Hello guys! I know it's been so long since we sat down together, but I'm so excited to be back. Today I thought I would teach you guys how to do this really cool kind of bright neon cut crease. And if you want to see how I did that, then keep on watching. So first I'm going to take my Shape Tape Concealer and I'm going to use this to kind of mute out the tone of my eyelid. I honestly prefer using a concealer as opposed to a base just because I feel like this gives me a nice smooth even finish. And then I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to use that to buff this into my eyelid. Coming up next, you're going to see me take my NYX White Cream Eyeshadow Base and I'm going to apply that on top of the concealer just so that my base stays a little bit tackier for a lot longer. Now I'm going to take a flat ULTA brush. This is their flat concealer brush and I'm just going to use that to apply the base to my lid. Now you're going to see me take a Morphe M431 brush and I'm just going to use that to pack my color into my crease area. When you're working with a wet base, I personally feel like you get a more even application when you're patting your shadows. Next, you're going to see me take a Morphe M433 brush and I'm just going to use this to further buff these colors up into my brow bone area. So I lost the footage for this next part, but basically I just went back and forth between the colors that I mentioned previously just to build the intensity. And then coming up next, you're going to see me do my favorite thing in the world. I like to use a makeup remover to cut my crease. And I just use a flat little synthetic brush because I find that these are a lot denser. And basically you're just going to wipe your shadow away. And I feel like this helps the most because it prevents your eye base on the lid from getting muddy. And then next, you're going to see me take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, and I'm just going to use that same flat concealer brush that I was using earlier to even out the tone of my lid. I like to use this instead of a concealer because I feel like this gives me a more even base for the lid color because we want it to be very bright this time around, so you need something that's going to mute everything out. And then after you get that on, I'm just going to take some of the NYX white eyeshadow base again and I'm going to apply that on top of the primer so that it's kind of sticky and so that it can hold onto the shadows that I'm going to put on top later. Coming up next, you're going to see me take an Anastasia brush. This is the A24 brush. I like to use this brush because it's really great for packing shadows onto the lid, especially when you're trying to get that really nice pigmented look. And then next you're going to see me take a Morphe M152 brush and we're just going to use this for a more controlled application of the green and the yellow shade that we applied last on the eyelid. Next, you're going to see me take a glitter from Rude Cosmetics. This is the FREAKIN Fluorescent Loose Glitter, and then I'm going to pair that with the Eye Candy Liquid Sugar just so that it really sticks to my eyelid. I remember I got this glitter at BeautyCon, and as soon as I saw them, I knew I had to have them. They're honestly some of my most favorite glitters to this day. Next is the face. I'm going to take the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and we're just going to prime our face. After that, we're taking the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I personally love this foundation a lot just because the coverage is amazing. It doesn't feel super heavy on the skin, and it doesn't cake either. I also forgot to mention the brush that I was using. It's the Morphe M439 brush. I like to use this brush for my foundation more than anything else because I feel like it really blends everything out very nicely. Coming up next, I'm just going to take my Shape Tape Concealer to conceal my under eyes and any spots that the foundation didn't quite hold onto. And then you're just going to make sure that you blend that concealer away. Let's talk Fenty Beauty. So I'm going to take the Freestyle Cream Bronzers in the shades Macchiato and Teddy, and I'm just going to use these to cream contour my face. And then I'm also taking a crown brush. I don't know the name of it just because I've had it for so long, but I really like the shape of it. It's kind of domed and it's perfect for contouring my cheek area. After this, you're going to see me take my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is one of my favorite powders for brightening in the under eye area. I don't ever get any flashback with this, which is really nice, and it just photographs beautifully. After that, I'm just going to take some regular translucent powder to kind of clean up underneath my contour. And then you're going to see me take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder after this, and I'm going to use that on a Japanesque powder brush to set the rest of my face. After this, I'm going to take an Anastasia A22 brush, and I forgot to put the blush in, but I used Love Thing from MAC Cosmetics to chisel out my cheeks a little more. And then I'm taking the MAC Sculpt and Shade Contour palette, and I'm using that to further contour. This next product is honestly one of my favorite things in the world. The mineralized skin finishes from MAC are really great for adding dimension to your face. I'm using Cheeky Bronze. This is one of my favorite bronzer shades, and I'm just going to apply this where I applied my cheek contour and then dust it on my forehead area and everywhere else on my face, just because I like to be bronzy and I love the shimmer in this. Coming up next, you're going to see me take an Anastasia Beverly Hills 7B brush with some dip brow pomade, and I'm just going to use this for my brows. I also forgot to mention that I used their dip brow gel as well, only the dip brow gel that I used is in the color Granite, just because I like to give my brows a little bit more dimension also, and I find that using a darker brow gel does that for me. After you get that brow gel on, you're just going to take your 7B brush, and you always want to make sure that the point is very nice and precise because that's what's going to give you the best hair pattern. And then it's really all in the flick of your wrist. You want to make sure that your motions are very soft, light, and swift, and that's what's going to give you the best outcome. After you finish filling in your brows, you're just going to take an angled brush, and I'm just using the same shadows that I used earlier to finish off my under eye. Right. So this is the final look. Super cute, super bright, super colorful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think of the look down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.